The following is a special Wayne Hills Television sports presentation.
Hello and welcome to Patriot Stadium. I'm Anthony Scudell here with Peter Samuelenko as your Wayne Hills Patriots are taking on the Northern Highlanders in the Field Hockey State Championships. Pete, obviously PV played Wayne Hills Thursday in the state semifinals. Do you have any thoughts on that game or, what they did right in that game to win?
Well, it was a hard-fought victory, low scoring for the Patriots, but they really came out. Stephanie Zigmund led in a couple, but they stuck together and they still got the W, which is all that counts.
Yeah, it's true, Pete. Obviously, Wayne Hills lost to, Pompton Lakes in the county finals. Do you have any thoughts on that game and what slowed them down?
Yeah, it was a rough loss. They had no offensive players doing anything up top. I mean, if you want to win games, you got to score goals. That's clear.
This is true, Pete. But is there anything they can improve upon to, get the W here in the finals?
I would think they'd have to put a couple more ladies on offense. I mean, just to get some pressure up there, because if you're not pressuring the goalie and you're playing defensively the whole time, you're not going to win this game. This is a big game for them. They want to win it.
Obviously, that was a low-scoring affair. Pompton Lakes only won 1-0. Their defense held up pretty well, but you're right. If the offense doesn't score, you're never going to win a game. Pete, do you have any key players for this game?
My key player is going to be Ariane Bakerman again. She is a captain, one of many of, I believe, 5, but she is all over the field at all times. She knows what she's doing. She's the best player out there. She wants it more than anyone in my eyes.
Pete, I'm going to have to go with the offense as a whole. I mean, the last few games, they haven't been scoring enough goals to win, and if they are winning, they're just doing it in a small margin. Obviously, they need to score more goals if they want to have a, defiant victory here today. Pete, do you have a prediction for the game?
My predictions, it's going to be low scoring still. I think it's going to be maybe 3-2, 2-1 Wayne Hills. I think they'll pull it out, though, Wayne Hills.
Yeah, Pete, I have to agree. It's probably going to be a low-scoring affair. Both teams are great offensively and defensively. Obviously, they're here for a reason. They're both two of the top teams in the state. But I'm going to have to go with Wayne Hills 3, Northern Highlands 2.
Yeah, but you can't leave out Stephanie Zigmund. I mean, she's not one of our key players today, but she's a great player. And if she steps up, this could be the key to victory for them.
She is. She's one of the top goalies in the state, and, she's led this Patriot team this far. All right, after the break, you'll see the beginning of the game in the state championships.
All this hype about the defense, and it's been true in this game, playing very nice defense.
Oh, Wayne Hills Patriots! Ariel Danziger off the deflection of Alyssa Baselli. And just like we were talking about before, how important momentum is in this game. The Wayne Hills Patriots get the first goal in this huge county final, and the Wayne Hills Patriots are on top 1-0.
It's Patriots putting a lot of defenders in the box. Ryan looking for help, and that is it! That is their final. Wayne Hills Patriots have just defeated the Wayne Valley Indians in the Passaic County Final. Girls soccer, Wayne Hills 1, Wayne Valley nothing. They are your 2005 Passaic County champion.
Welcome back to Patriot Stadium as your Wayne Hills Patriots are beginning to get ready to start the game against the Northern Highlanders. Obviously, Pete, this should be an exciting game as your Patriots are 15-3-1 and the Highlanders are 14-5-2. Pete, any thoughts before the game starts?
Not really, Anthony. I think they have to get mentally prepared for this game, as they are. They seem pretty serious out there. So Coach Badami is ready. They want this one. I think they're going to go all out. No problem.
Pete, I have to agree. I think this is going to be a big game for the seniors. Obviously, they want to, end their, last year with a big W.
This is their last chance to shine. The seniors want it more than anyone, I can imagine. So they're going to do it. This is their game to win. No doubt about it. They got the heart.
Pete, do you see their defense not holding up the way they did in the last game?
Well, as you said, defense not holding up. I think they played actually pretty good defense last game. But if they want to win, they got to play even better defense. The Highlanders are good, so they got to do whatever they can to win. Goalie's got to play good defense, got to play good offense, got to play good. Everything's got to. If you want to win the state championship, you got to play good all around. No doubt about it.
Yeah, Pete. Obviously, the Wayne Hills Patriots beat the Highlanders once before. I mean, it was also a close game, but they weren't perfect, and obviously it's hard to be perfect in anything. But, is there anything they must improve upon, must, to get the W?
Yeah, I can't stress this enough, Anthony. They got to play offense. You can't win games without goals. It's just a known fact. So, like, they got to do whatever they can do to put the ball in the back of the net. Put 5 girls on offense. Put less on defense. Whatever you got to score goals. That's what you got to do. That's how you play the game.
Pete, if you were a senior, and this is for all you know your last game, what's going through your mind right now?
I am so excited. I'm pumped up out of my mind. I want this so bad. I'm getting the team pumped up. I'm getting the team ready. I'm doing whatever I can to get the win today.
I mean, that's true, Pete. Obviously, they want this more than anything else. I mean, if they win this game, there's more games to come.
Absolutely.
And, Wayne Hills is one of the top teams in the state for field hockey, and if they can keep this going, I don't see why, their momentum won't carry over to each of the next few games.
Yeah, if they win this game, they're in the state tournament, which is like the winner of each section of the state, which would be really cool for them. I mean, of course they want to get there, and of course they want to win it all, but they should focus on this game first and then see what they can do after that.
Do you think that, obviously Stephanie Zingman is a great goalie, but do you think the Highlanders goalie is better than her?
She's good, obviously, no doubt about it, but I think Stephanie Zigmont's one of the best goalies in this state by a long shot. She's up there with the greatest.
That's true, Pete. Obviously, the Patriots are one of the best teams in the state, and hopefully they will be able to, get it going here today. All right, after the break, we will see the beginning of the game. Start talking.
Just when they start to do their shaking thing. So I guess I'm not doing starting those girls dance. Fast, I guess. Thumbs up.
Welcome back to Patriot Stadium. We're here watching the Wayne Hills Patriots take on the Northern Highlanders in the finals of field hockey. Pete, this is going to be an exciting game. It's starting soon. Obviously, each team has their own little pregame rituals. Does this matter to you? I mean, do pregame rituals actually pump you up?
For me, playing soccer, I think they do. I mean, iPods, like the girls were playing before, music gets me pumped up. Anything doing with your team, jumping up and down, whatever you can do to get ready for this game. Get your adrenaline pumping, that's what you got to do.
Yeah, obviously adrenaline is going to play a major factor in this game.
As the Patriots get ready to take on the Highlanders now.
And the Highlanders will start with the ball. A nice drive there. And quickly stolen by Alyssa Fitzpatrick, number 9 for the Patriots.
Looks as if the Highlanders are putting 4 or 5 girls on offense to start the game. A lot of pressure.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on offense. That's true, Pete. I mean, obviously they're a high-scoring team, and they want to keep that going. But Wayne Hills has little momentum driving up the field. They get it into the box, but it's quickly stopped by the Highlanders. Great swarming defense there for the Highlanders, but Ariane Bagelman quickly there to stop it. And out of bounds on Wayne Hills. There's a drive here for the Highlanders. Taken away by number 24, Aaron Ryan. And it looks to be obstruction on the Highlanders.
The Patriots are definitely coming out faster than they did last time against Pompton Lakes in the county finals. So hopefully this will turn out in a better result than
Yeah,
1-0 loss, you know?
That's true, Pete. I mean, they didn't come out with a lot of intensity last week, in the county finals, and they're doing that here so far. I mean, this may be able to keep them going, and that's obstruction for number 19, Jen Kozlowski there. The Patriots get into Highlands territory. They have some momentum. Number 17, Jackie Giametta with the ball into the box. And it's hit out by the goalie. A nice save there.
Oh, that was
by
really
the goalie.
close.
Number 00, Amanda Grosso.
That was a good opportunity there early in the game. That's something they didn't have in the last couple games. So it's good that they're getting some chances early.
Yeah, it's good. That was a nice breakaway by Wayne Hills as the ball goes into Patriot territory. But, that's something Hills didn't have last week. They didn't have, that breakaway that they needed to get the goals.
And that might be the reason why they win this game, breakaways. But, I mean, it's still early, Anthony, so we can't predict the future. But as of right now, Wayne Hills got a lot of momentum.
It is early, Pete, and, Wayne Hills didn't score on that opportunity, and that's the exact same thing they didn't do against Pompton Lakes. They had many opportunities, many corner hits, but they didn't take advantage of those opportunities, and that's what they need to do to get the W. As it's hit back into Patriot territory and quickly snuffed away. And looks to be a football there. So Wayne Hills will get the ball back. And what momentum the Patriots had there was quickly taken away on an obstruction call by Stevie Klee.
It looks like Highlands is really good with the ball, They're good at trapping it, good at passing it, good long drives. It's really impressive how well they hit the ball, A lot of field hockey players get under it and it gets real high, doesn't go very far.
As the Highlanders have a breakaway here, but it's hit out of bounds, and I believe it is going to be Patriot ball. It was out of bounds on the Highland player. But that was almost, that's a high ball there for Wayne Hills. The Highlanders will get it back. But that was a close call, Pete. I mean, Highlands had a breakaway right there. Not a breakaway, but they got into the box. They had some open spaces, and they just didn't take advantage of it.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. I mean, both teams will have a lot of chances, so one of them's got to capitalize, but one of them's going to win the game. So we'll see what happens.
Pete, there's going to be a corner hit here as it went out of bounds in the box, and a weak hit that's not going anywhere, and quickly, snuffed away by Alyssa Fitzpatrick. And another corner hit coming up here, and it's a nice one, but it's hit away by Alyssa Fitzpatrick again. Obviously, she's playing great defense today.
The captains out there right now are doing really good. Jen Kozlowski, Alyssa Fitzpatrick, Ariane Bakelman. They're working together right now in the middle and the outside, so if they keep doing what they're doing right now, I don't see why Wayne Hills doesn't, get a couple goals, come out with the victory here.
A free hit here for the Highlanders as Wayne Hills had many opportunities to do this last week, but didn't take advantage of it. Let's see if the Highlanders can do something with it here. Hit right into the box. Offense trying to make something with it, but nothing happens. The Wayne Hills defense, which is always swarming, did a great job of getting it out there and hit it into Highlanders territory. But it'll be Highlands ball because it went out of bounds. Ariane Bakerman with a nice steal there, but the Highlanders have some momentum here with numbers on offense. And that was a high ball on the Highlanders, so that momentum is quickly raining away.
Yeah, they've had a lot of momentum recently, Anthony. So hopefully the Patriots can, get a nice free hit here and grab the momentum right back from them. Goes out of bounds there.
Ms. Bakelman hits it out of bounds there. Intended for Ms. Giametta, but she completely missed it. Alyssa Fitzpatrick with another steal. That's her 4th or 5th of the game so far. I mean, obviously coming out intense and keeping the pressure going. Highlanders with some momentum here in the box, but Wayne Hills has numbers and gets it out. Fighting for the ball in the corner is Amanda Bodecker.
As of right now, Anthony, the key player as of so far is Alyssa Fitzpatrick. She's doing great right now. She's all over the place getting steals, as you said before, having nice long drives. So we'll see how it ends up for her. Hopefully she gets one in the back of the net.
Few whistles there as the girls kept playing after a high ball. They did not realize that it was a penalty, as you would call it. But Wayne Hills will get it, and they'll have a free hit and try to make something with it. I mean, they have numbers on offense, so they gotta do something with it. But nothing happens, and it's quickly hit away by the Highlanders. An obstruction there on the Highlanders, so Wayne Hills will get another free hit, trying to make something with it. And again, nothing happens. Pete, obviously they're getting the opportunities to do stuff, but they're not doing anything with it. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's still early in the game, Anthony, but as it's looking right now, the Highlanders are owning the momentum. Patriots aren't getting many offensive chances, but they got a free hit here, so hopefully, it looks like it hit the girl, but hopefully they can get some momentum back and have some offensive pressure.
And the Highlanders have it inside the box, but it was obstruction on the Highlanders, so Wayne Hills will get it back. And a nice drive there. But it went out of bounds, so the Highlanders will get it back. Try to make something with it this time. Both teams have had opportunities to make goals on offense, but they're not taking advantage of these opportunities. Wayne Hills have a free hit here, trying to get a high ball there by Alyssa Fitzpatrick.
It's weird how these, I don't know if it's the sticks or the field or the ball, but it seems like if you hit it too hard, the ball just flies in the air, and of course that's a penalty, Anthony. So I don't know how they can
control that.
Yeah,
Pete.
control that, exactly. But they got to maybe keep their head down, something like that. But they can't be having all these penalties when they're on the offensive attack. That's
true, Pete. Obviously, you practice day in and day out, so this kind of stuff doesn't happen. So you don't have penalties on you, no obstructions, no high balls. That's the exact opposite of what you want to do. But, both teams are doing this right now, and you can't let that happen if you want to get the win.
Yeah, I mean, you can't prevent some penalties like kickballs. The ball comes to you, hits your foot. You can't prevent that.
I'm not quite sure what happened there, but Stephanie Sigmund let that go right. Oh, okay. It was obstruction on the Highlanders, so she let that go straight in.
Oh, I got scared there for a second. I think, why is she letting the goal go in? I mean,
that would have made no sense, Pete, just letting a goal go straight in. But obstruction here on Wayne Hills, but Wayne Hills quickly steals it away, so they'll get the ball back.
I guess it ended up being a smart play for them.
And Wayne Hills has some momentum here. They have a girl in the box. She goes up, and it's blocked. But they still have people. And the numbers are quickly taken away. And the Highlands, great defense there, stopped Wayne Hills from getting a goal and quickly taking the lead, Pete.
That was unbelievable, Anthony. They had a wide-open breakaway. And it looks as if Brittany Galone hit it right into the goalie. I mean, she could have done a little more, got a little dribble around, something, But you can't hit it right into the goalie when you have a wide-open breakaway. You got to do something besides that.
That's true, Pete. You can't hit it right into the goalie. She's going to stop if you do that. But if you could get just a little bit around that goalie, there's a goal. There's one goal. And maybe from that you add on top of that. Those are the things you have to do to get the win. And neither team is doing that thus far. But it is early, with 19 minutes left in the first, half, Pete?
First half, Anthony.
There's a lot of time for both teams to keep it going. But they get it. Highlands gets it into the box, but there's a high ball on them, so Wayne Hills will get that back. Opportunity that the Highlands had is quickly snuffed away, and nothing happens. A high ball there by Wayne Hills, and Highlands will have another opportunity close to the box on offense.
I mean, of course, we haven't seen Northern Highlands play this year, Anthony, because we've only announced a couple of games here for the field hockey team. But looks as if these teams are pretty evenly matched, and it should be an exciting game here.
That's true, Pete. Both teams are coming out, playing really hard, really intense. Obviously, they both want this. This may be their last game for both teams seniors. So, you do what you have to do to get the win. And obviously, these teams want to win. And, everybody wants to win. But the competitive edge on one team is going to show more than the others. And thus far, it's been the Highlanders because they've had most of the offensive plays.
Yeah, I don't think you could say yet. I mean, of course, yeah, the Highlanders have a little more momentum, but again, I can't stress enough it's still early, so we'll see what happens.
They've had more shots on goal than the Patriots, and a nice stop there by Stephanie Zigman, and it's obstruction on Northern Highlands. So Wayne Hills will get the ball back, trying to make something with it, and Jen Kozlowski with the ball, but that was a football, so the Highlanders will get it back. They have had many opportunities to, make goals or do whatever they can do to get their offensive going, but they haven't been able to do this so far.
Looks to be, I think there was a penalty in the box there, Anthony, so they'll have this weird formation where a couple girls stand in the net.
That's true, Pete. I mean, Wayne Hills had many of these against Pompton Lakes, and they just couldn't do anything with it.
But again, Anthony, that's in the past. We got to focus on this game, and they got to win this game. They're not caring about that game anymore.
Another opportunity for Northern Highlands here to try to get a goal. And it's hit into the box and near the goalie, and it's a goal! A goal for Northern Highlands. Stephanie Zigman fell and they hit it right around her. That is not good for the Patriots. This is what happened last week against Pompton Lakes, and Pete, you can't let that happen. You can't let them get around you, and that's exactly what Stephanie Zigman did. They let the player get around her, and she scored a goal.
I mean,
not the start the Patriots wanted to come off
This is the last thing they wanted here for the Patriots, and the fans are getting pumped up, the Highlanders are getting pumped up, and this is not the way they want to start this game. This is the wrong start, but hopefully they get some momentum back here and maybe get one early.
You know what the Patriots seem to be doing a lot, Pete? They're leading their players too much. They're giving too much space between their offensive player and the ball, so they don't have a shot to do anything with it.
Yeah, if you want to win this game, you got to put the ball on your teammate's stick.
Jackie Giametta with some momentum here, tries to get it around, and it's hit out on the Highlanders, so it'll be Wayne Hill's ball. Looks to be a corner hit here. Maybe they can make something with this, because they haven't been able to do anything else, Pete.
Yeah, absolutely. This could be an early chance for them here.
And it is hit out by the Highlanders, so Wayne Hills will get another opportunity to, get a shot on goal. Hopefully they'll be able to do something this time. They weren't able to do anything last time. It was quickly stolen by the Highlanders, as it is again. And Wayne Hills is getting these opportunities to do stuff, and they're not, pouncing on them.
Yeah, Anthony. They got these opportunities. I mean, of course they're gonna get more, but you don't know how many more. So you gotta capitalize on the ones you get. You know what I mean?
That's true, Pete. I mean, if you don't capitalize, nothing's gonna happen. And more momentum for Northern Highlands, but there was obstruction on them. So Wayne Hills will get the ball back, try to make something with it this time.
Yeah, Anthony. It looks as if Stephanie Zigman's a little off her game right now. I mean, I don't know, but she looked like she wanted to kick that ball and she totally missed. I mean, in past games that we've seen, she doesn't miss those balls. She kicks them 20 yards out of the box, and she doesn't want anything to do with them, That's why she's one of the best goalies in the state. And if they want to win this game, she's got to play up to par.
That's true, Pete. She does have to play up to par, and thus far she's not. I think that goal is still in her head. She's not going to let that go. That might, be that mental thing that is going to stop her from, accomplishing what she wants. And if she lets that stay with her, there's no way that Wayne Hills is going to win this game.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully she erases it from her mind, gets out of her head early. I mean, she knows that there's plenty of time left for them to score, and hopefully, she won't let it anymore. And Patriots to win 2-1 or 3-1. You never know. It's still early. Got 15 minutes. We're only halfway through the first half. There's still 3 quarters to go.
Ms. Bagelman will have a shot here. But This defense for Northern Highlands has been swarming all day, not letting the Patriots do anything on offense. They have controlled the ball most of the first half. I'd say at least 3/4 of the first half. I mean, you can't let that happen. If they're going to have this many shots on goals, there's no way you can win.
Yeah, I'd have to agree, Anthony, but I still don't think they're as good as Pompton Lakes' defense because just because of the fact that we're getting chances today, and we didn't get any chances against Pompton Lakes. I mean, PV wasn't as good as either of these defenses, so that's why they scored 3 goals. So it's proven here that the Patriots have a rough time getting some goals when the defense is good, which isn't a good thing. So if they get past this game, they might have a little trouble going into the next few games for the state championship, the bigger state championship, of course, state tournament.
That's true, Pete. They got to get their defense and offense together if they want to do anything in that tournament. If they make that tournament the way that they're playing, they have to play with more intensity than they are now. And, if they don't do that, I don't see why they should make that tournament. Wayne Hills is not playing the way I thought they would. I thought they would come out with a bang, try to score a goal early, but they're not doing that today.
I mean, of course.
Now that they're behind, they'd have to play defensive, play a defensive game, and that's not their style. They got to play on the offense, and they can't do that right now.
Yeah, as much as they want to play defense, they have to play offense too. You can't lose the game 1-0 again. That would just be a heartbreaker for the Patriots. They know they need to get at least 1 goal this game to either tie it and put it to overtime, or it might not be enough. But we'll see what happens.
A side hit here for the Highlanders, but it's obstruction on the Patriots, so the Highlanders will get another corner hit. Excuse me, not a side hit. There's a high ball there. She didn't get all of that. She actually hit the top of it, and it popped up. It's the one thing you don't want to do. High balls can kill you.
Anthony, what I'm really impressed with is how well the Patriots are staying composed. They're not getting upset at each other. They're not starting to yell at each other, which I think is a key part to a strong team.
As it hit into the box again for the Highlanders. And obstruction on Alyssa Fitzpatrick and the Patriots. So again, another corner hit will be had by the Highlanders. Nothing happening here. The Wayne Hills defense is doing a great job, and it's obstruction on Northern Highlands. So again, Wayne Hills will have a chance to, make a big play on offense.
Yeah, they need to start putting some pressure on this defense. Look how many they got. 2 girls up top, and there's 1 defender. If they get a breakaway 2-on-1, I don't see why they can't put 1 in the net right now. That's what they need to do. They need to score.
That's true, Pete, but their defense is not getting enough. Well, they are getting enough pressure. I shouldn't say that. They're getting enough pressure to get the ball out of their territory, but, Highlands is waiting right there to do something with it. But a breakaway here. And she lets it go out of bounds. She had some open acres in front of her. She had got to that one, but she didn't.
Yeah, that was a tough break. Could have been a bad bounce. Could have been her fault. We don't know, Anthony.
Obstruction on the Highlanders as a timeout for Wayne Hills. A timeout for Wayne Hills, and we'll be back after the break.
And the crowd is fired up. What a huge play. We cannot stress this enough. This is just an outstanding kick. All the pressure relying on Dave Adamo. The kick is up, and it is gone! He kicks it through the uprights, and Wayne Hills takes a 25-24 lead.
And we're back at Patriot Stadium as the Patriots are losing 1-0 with 11 minutes and 18 seconds go in the first half. Maybe they can make something happen here, but it will be Patriots ball as Ariane Bakelman will have a free hit because of the obstruction on, Northern Highlands.
Well, Anthony, Mrs. Badami took a quick time out here. which is pretty early in the game, and of course, I feel like you only get 2 timeouts a game. So I don't know if that was the right move here, but it seemed as if she got the girls their head back in the right place. So hopefully that'll produce some goals for them before the half's over.
Hopefully, Pete. I mean, you got to make something happen in the first half. If you don't, if you don't have that momentum going into halftime, you could get a little depressed and not play the way that you normally play.
Yeah, it could get to your head during the halftime break, but it also could help you during the halftime break, and get a little rest. Hopefully come out with a little more, enthusiasm in the second half.
Alyssa Fitzpatrick with the ball here, trying to make something happen, get into Highlands territory. And she is able to, but it's quickly hit away by the fantastic defense of the Highlanders that they've shown thus far. I mean, they've been able to, get everything out of their zone, and that's what the Patriots aren't doing. The Patriots are not getting the ball out of their zone, which is a key factor in this game. More than half of the first half thus far has been in the Patriot zone, and they cannot let that happen, as there was football on the Highlanders, so Wayne Hills will get a free hit. Ms. Bakelman's going to hit it here.
This could be a good opportunity for the Patriots to score here.
It could be, but it's not, because obstruction on the Patriots, so it'll be Highlanders ball again, but hit into Patriot zone, but the defense is waiting right there for it. It was a high ball off of a Highlands defender. So Emily Spizzanti will take a shot here, and Christina Casera hits it to Alyssa Fitzpatrick, but the defense, Northern Highlands, there's a football, but again, before that, they were doing everything they have to do to keep it out of their zone, and they're doing a great job of that, Pete.
Yeah, absolutely, Anthony. The defense is playing amazing right now, and if they play this way all game, I don't see how the Patriots can score unless you get a couple breakaways like they had early.
Ariane Bakelman hits it out there to prevent a breakaway for the Highlanders. With exactly 9 minutes left, the Patriots are trying to make something happen that they haven't been able to thus far. Try to get it out of their zone for one of the first times.
And if our viewers don't know, when it hits 2 minutes here, the clock will stop on the scoreboard, and it will become in the ref's hand how the half ends. They have control at the last 2 minutes, which is pretty interesting. Most games that doesn't happen.
Yeah, football there on Wayne Hills. And the Highlanders have some momentum here in the box, but Wayne Hills has numbers and hits it out. But there will be obstruction on Wayne Hills. So what looks to be another corner hit will come for the Highlanders. This is a corner box hit. When it goes out of the box or there's a foul in the box, they get a corner hit. Ms. Bakelman tries to get it out of her zone, and she hits it to number 14, Stevie Klee. But Stevie can't do anything with it, and it goes out on a Patriots player, number 17, Jackie Giametta. The Highlanders have a little momentum here, but Amanda Bodecker tries to stop that very quickly. And she does. She hits it to Ariane Bagelman, and Ms. Bagelman tries to hit it out, but it looked to be obstruction on number 28 for the Highlanders. And Wayne Hills will get the ball back. The Highlanders will get the ball. Another obstruction penalty on Wayne Hills, so the Highlanders got the ball back, and they'll try to make something happen again. And they have some momentum. But there was a football on the Highlanders. They had a nice little rally going there, Pete, but couldn't do anything with it.
Yeah, it's real interesting.
A breakaway here for Stevie Klee, and she tries to get it to Jackie Giametta, and she does, and she has some open space. But it's hit away by a defender. So Wayne Hills quickly loses their opportunity on offense.
Oh, that was a great opportunity, Anthony. They're at 3-on-2. And here they go again. Oh, another penalty. and it looks to be Wayne Hills' ball again. A corner for Wayne Hills. This could be a good opportunity for them, man.
This could be. It is a short corner, so that's when there is a foul in the box. But when it goes out of bounds, that's a far corner. So Wayne Hills will get a short corner here, which they had 8 of against Pompton Lakes and did not do a single thing with it. So they'll try to do something here with the corner hit, and they don't. It goes out of bounds on the Highlanders, so they'll get a far corner hit here and try to make something happen with this one.
I mean, as you said last production, Anthony, this is a game of penalties, and it's really interesting how many there are. And it creates opportunities for each team to score, which is great, I think.
And it's hit out of the box by the defenders of the Northern Highlands. As they try to get it out of their zone. There's obstruction there by Wayne Hills, and they do get it into Patriot territory, but it's quickly gotten out by number 37, Shannon Burns, and she tries to keep it out of Patriot territory, but she does not. It looked to be a high ball there. So the Highlanders will have it back in Patriot territory, which they are pretty much used to now, Pete.
Yeah, it's kind of upsetting how much they are in Patriot territory. The whole game's been played on this half of the field, which needs to change in the second half if the Patriots want to come out with a win here. And this will be even more upsetting than the county final loss. This is the state final. Seniors will be devastated if they lose this one.
Ariane Bakelman gets it out of the box for Wayne Hills and tries to get it into the territory of the Highlanders, but she's not able to. It's actually hit back into the box by Northern Highlands, but obstruction there by the Highlanders. So Alyssa Fitzpatrick gets a free hit, and it doesn't go very far. I mean, Pete, on these free hits, they seem to be coming up on the ball and just hitting the top. I mean, obviously, you know from golf, you can't do that. You got to hit it straight through so you get some power behind it, as Amanda Bodecker does right there. And she has some space on offense, but it's quickly hit away by the Highlanders.
Anthony, you know who I'm really impressed with here? The sophomore, Emily Spazanti. Of course, she doesn't start 'cause she is a sophomore, and they have plenty of seniors on this team. But it's impressive how well she's playing in this varsity lineup here. The
That's
only
true,
sophomore
Pete.
to play, really.
You got to have a lot of composure. As Wayne Hills has a breakaway, Christina Casera has it, and she tries to hit it into the middle, but it's quickly hit out. But Stevie Klee is there to regain the ball in the box as she hits it to number 22, Brittany Galone, and it goes out on Northern Highlands, so Wayne Hills will get the ball. It'll be a far corner with just over 3 minutes left to go. Excuse me, it's going to be a short corner hit.
So there was a penalty in the box there, Anthony, not out of bounds.
Just over 3 minutes left here. Trying to make something happen quickly. Hit to Alyssa Fitzpatrick. Alyssa Fitzpatrick, it gets hit down hard, but no penalty called. Looks to be a football in Wayne Hills there. I'm surprised there was no penalty called there, Pete. Alyssa Fitzpatrick was nailed to the ground.
Yeah, I don't see how you don't call that as a referee. I mean, when a girl goes down like that, whether it's a dive or not, you call a penalty on someone, whether it's the opposing team or the girl that went down.
Just over 2 minutes left, around 2:30 left to make something happen are the Wayne Hills Patriots. But obstruction there on Wayne Hills, on the Highlanders. So they'll have the offense going, but nothing happening there.
As a referee, you don't really want to have the game in your hands. You want to make the right calls, so in the end result has nothing to do with you. That's the last thing you want to do as a referee.
A good referee, Pete.
A good referee.
Not like Tim Donahue, who we all know is betting on games as a referee in the NBA.
Unbelievable. I don't see how they even hired him, even having the suspicion of him ever doing that.
Ariane Bakelman has some open spaces here, and she tries to hit it to Stevie Klee, but Stevie Klee quickly gets it hit away by a defender of Northern Highlands, but Alyssa Fitzpatrick has it, and she's in the box. And she's going to try to make something happen quickly here for Wayne Hills. Again, she's hit down and loses her stick. Pete, that's the second time in 2 opportunities that she's had her stick taken away by an opposing player. This is very surprising. I'm surprised that, no calls have been made. And Ms. Bagelman steals it here, and she's got numbers on offense. She tries to hit it into the middle to Stevie Klee, and Stevie has some open spaces. She tries to get around one defender, and it's obstruction on Northern Highlands. So another short corner kick. Not a corner
hit,
corner
Anthony.
hit, not soccer. A corner hit here for the Patriots as they try to make something happen. Hit straight to Alyssa Fitzpatrick, who's got it every time. She takes a shot on goal. It's a goal! A goal for Alyssa Fitzpatrick. That was a great shot from the top of the key. Great shot there, Pete, as Wayne Hills ties it 1-1 with 2 minutes left.
Anthony, that was unbelievable. Great shot by Liz Fitzpatrick. A lot of power in there. And they got the momentum back here with 2 minutes left. The game is in the ref's hands for this half. They scored one late. This is huge for the Patriots. Unbelievable.
That was a great shot by Alyssa Fitzpatrick. She got it off the short corner hit, and she just wailed at it, and it went straight in. Goalie didn't even see it. There were so many girls in the box, it went right by her.
Goalie had no shot at that one.
Wayne Hills is going crazy right now. Pete tied at 1-1 with just under 2 minutes left.
This is exactly what they needed to get back in this game, and they got it before the half. But Coach Badami's going to be thrilled with them going into halftime.
Looks to be a free hit here for the Highlanders, as there was obstruction on Wayne Hills, but not in the box. As the Wayne Hills defender try to hit it out really quickly, and they do, it's going to be a... What is it going to be, Pete? It's going to be a far corner hit, because it went out of bounds, no penalty. So with around 1 minute left to go, the Highlanders are trying to make something happen after all their momentum was quickly taken away by Wayne Hills. Obstruction on the Highlanders as Wayne Hills will have another opportunity, and Jackie Giametta has it, and she has some open space in front of her. If she can get some separation, she has a great shot at getting a goal, but is quickly hit out by a defender. So Ariane Bagelman will get a free hit, and that's the half. That is the half, and Wayne Hills ends up tying it 1-1. Pete, any thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, I'm really impressed on how Wayne Hills kept their composure and came back here to tie it late in the half. And this is huge for them. You can't ask for more from a down and it seemed like they were down and out Patriots team, the Highlanders getting a goal early, about 10 minutes in. They come back with about a minute left, score one, and I can't see how Coach Badami couldn't be thrilled with how the Patriots played in this first half.
She has to be
coming
thrilled.
from behind.
She has to be thrilled, Pete. I mean, with right around 3 minutes left, Wayne Hills ends up scoring a goal and tying it. That is huge for their offense. They haven't been able to do anything of late, or at least in this game. They had 30 minutes to score, and in the 29th minute or 28th minute, they end up scoring, which is great.
Yeah, you can't ask for more from a team to come back from being down. It was great, and hopefully the momentum carries over into the second half.
That's true, Pete. Any thoughts on the defense thus far? I mean, both teams are playing pretty, well.
Yeah, of course, Wayne Hill's goal was, I wouldn't say lucky, but it was a very nice shot on a corner hit, and Northern Highlands' goal was more of like a swarming in the box, and kind of Stephanie Sigmund didn't even see it. So I think Wayne Hill's goal was more impressive by having such a nice shot like that. But you can't do anything about that. The defense for Northern Highlands, I think, is playing better right now because they're getting a lot more opportunities offensively. But if the Patriots keep up what they're doing as they ended the half, I don't see why Patriots defense comes out in the end, only letting up one goal, and hopefully Northern Highlands even breaks down and they get another one.
That's true, Pete. We'll be back with this beginning of the second half after the break.
Ace set, Van Peenen's the running back. Heischel drops back to pass again, pump fakes, and he's going to let one go deep. It's to Nick Romeo, and Romeo makes the catch! Oh, baby! That one's good for over 20, nearly 30 yards. Nick Romeo has the ball inside Remco territory at about the 48-yard line. As Justin Donovan says, you can't stop 19.
Welcome back to Patriots Stadium as we are set to begin the second half of play in the state championships. Obviously, it's tied 1-1. And, Wayne Hills did a great job scoring at the end of the first half to, regain some momentum. And, hopefully they'll be able to carry it over in the second half.
Yeah, these girls are pumped up, as you can see out there. They want it so bad. I don't see how they don't come out here with the win. They score one, maybe early, maybe late, we'll see. But they got to get one, no matter when it is, if they want to win this game. I don't see them winning it in overtime, Anthony.
That's true, Pete. Wayne Hills will start with the ball here because the Highlanders started with the ball in the first half. Amanda Bodecker here has some open space in front of her, tries to get it to one of her offense, and she doesn't. It's hit away by a Northern Highlands defender.
As a little bit of rain starts to come down, it seems as if every time these girls play, they're playing in the rain. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but we'll see how it plays out. On the turf, it might be good for them.
That's true, Pete. I mean, last game, when they played Pompton Lakes, the rain had a major effect on the game. As Stevie Klee has a bit of a breakaway here, trying to get the offense started off early. But she doesn't, and it's taken away. But Ariane Bakelman fighting for the ball here. Almost obstruction there by a Northern Highlands player, but nothing called. As number 4 for the Highlanders, Kristen Heaney tries to hit the ball into Patriots territory, and she does. Does a good job, but Jackie Giametta steals it and trying to get the offense going. Some momentum here for the Highlanders, but it is quickly taken away.
Yeah, that was close, Anthony. Stephanie Zygmunt kicked it out there, it seemed like, so hopefully that's the end of their opportunities early here in the second half.
Players fighting for the ball here, but it is a football on Wayne Hills, so the Highlanders are get it back with a lot of space in front of them and only a short distance to the goal. Obstruction on Northern Highlands, so Wade Hills will get the ball, but some argumentative fans disagree with that call.
As you will get at every game, parents never agree with all the calls.
Hey, you want your kid to be perfect, but they never are.
And again, the referee's not going to make every call you want, too. So you really got to focus on the game and not what the referees do, unless the referee ruins the game.
Ms. Bodecker here has a nice shot towards Highlands territory, but the swarming defense of the Highlanders quickly gets it out of their zone. Emily Spizzanti here with the ball. And it's obstruction, so she will get it back.
As I said before, Anthony, very impressive sophomore, Emily Spizzanti. And it looks like she started the second half, which I'm overly impressed with. So she's the only sophomore that really plays on this Patriots team with about 14 seniors. So she's going to be good for them in the future.
Alyssa Fitzpatrick here with the ball at the top of the key. And it's obstruction, so more argumentative fans for this Northern Highlands fan base, you might call it. But a short corner hit here for the Patriots, try to make something happen really quickly.
This could be a good opportunity for the Patriots to get one early and maybe put away this game before it even starts.
It's hit straight to Alyssa Fitzpatrick again, but she hits it to Ms. Bagelman, and Ms. Bagelman hits it into the center, and into the center it goes. And Wayne Hills has the opportunity.
Looks like a girl dove in front of the net. I don't know what that'll make me. I think it's another corner here. No.
Is there a penalty shot for that, Pete? It looks like there will be a penalty shot, as one of the Northern Highlands defenders jumped in front of the net so the goal wouldn't go in. As Miss Bagelman will have a shot here, one-on-one with the goalie, try to make something happen. Suspense is building.
This could be a huge opportunity here for the Patriots. It's called a stroke, according to one of the fans next to us.
Here she goes, Ariane Bakelman trying to make something happen with 26 minutes left in the second half. And she does! Ariane Bakelman hits it over the goalie, and there it is, 2-1, Wayne Hills Patriots. That was a great shot there, Pete. Hit it right over the diving goalie, as if she didn't even expect where it was going. Great job there by Ariane Bakelman.
That was huge for the Patriots, Anthony. You can't expect more out of Ariane Bakelman. A beautiful shot, unbelievable here. They regain the lead in the last 6 or so minutes of play. They scored 2 goals. Totally changed the momentum here, and I think Highlands taking a timeout here, and Miss Badami is very excited out there for her girls who are winning the game now, 2-1. Unbelievable, Anthony.
That's true, Pete, and there is a timeout on Northern Highlands, so we'll be back after the break.
all this hype about the defense, and it's been true in this game, playing very nice
Corner
defense.
kick. Oh, Wayne Hills Patriots. Ariel Danziger off the deflection of Alyssa Baselli. And just like we were talking about before, how important momentum is in this game. The Wayne Hills Patriots get the first goal in this huge county final, and the Wayne Hills Patriots are on top 1-0.
Patriots putting a lot of defenders in the box. Ryan looking for help, and that is it. That is their final. The Wayne Hills Patriots have just defeated the Wayne Valley Indians in the Passaic County final. Girls soccer, Wayne Hills 1, Wayne Valley nothing. They are your 2005 Passaic County champions.
Welcome back, as your Wayne Hills Patriots are now leading the Northern Highlands Highlanders 2-1 with 26 minutes left in the second half. Wayne Hills has quickly taken the lead, as in the last 6 minutes, 2 goals were scored for the Patriots, one by Alyssa Fitzpatrick and one by Ariane Bagelman, as Northern Highlands will start off with the ball after the goal.
And as I said earlier, Anthony, the two of the 4 or so captains scored those 2 goals, and we thought that might be the deciding factor, how well the captains play here. So those 2 goals could be key for the Patriots. Hopefully their defense plays as good as they've been playing the last 30 minutes of play here. Of course, not in the first 10 minutes where they let up the 1 goal, but if their defense plays good, I could see them coming out with the victory here.
That's true, Pete. Their defense has played pretty well. I mean, they have allowed Northern Highlands to stay in their zone for most of the game, or at least most of the first half. But they haven't let up 2 goals. They haven't let up more than 1, let's say. And that's what they're doing pretty fantastically. They are letting them in their zone, but they're not letting them do anything with the ball once they get it there.
Yeah, it looks like all these girls are pumped up. They're not fatigued anymore. They want this more than anyone right now. They want it more than Highlands, it looks like. They are running fast. They are hitting hard, and they're doing whatever they can to get the ball back in offensive territory, and maybe some breakaways, like right here for Jackie Giametta.
Breakaway for Jackie Giametta, and she has some open space in front of her. She tries to get some separation, and she does, as she gets it kicked away by the goalie of Northern Highlands. That was exciting for while it lasted, but quickly hit away by the Northern Highlands goalie. And we're getting some information now that the clock is 42 seconds off, so there's not 24 minutes left. There's around 23:30 left. So that may not matter right now, but in the last 2 minutes, who knows? That could add up. There's a short corner hit here for Wayne Hills. As Alyssa Fitzpatrick gets it, and she shoots it into the middle, and it's hit wide by Miss Fitzpatrick.
Looks like she tried to repeat her first goal of the game with another one of those hard shots. A little bounced up a little wide, but they'll get another opportunity here to do it again, so let's see what happens.
That's true, Pete. They will have another opportunity with a far corner hit, and it's hit into the middle by Wayne Hills, but quickly hit away by the Northern Highlands defense. But Wayne Hills gets it back. Ms. Bagelman tries to make something with it, but nothing happens. Northern Highlands will have the ball here.
That penalty shot there was a big mistake for the Northern Highlands defense where Aaron Bagelman scored. But again, we don't know if that goal would have went in if the girl didn't dive in front of the net. So a smart play, but costly in the end.
That's true, Pete. I mean, now looking back, either way would have got the Patriots a goal, and whichever way you can get the goal is fine for us and the Wayne Hills players. A short corner hit here for Wayne Hills. A far corner hit as Miss Bodecker gets it, and she tries to make something happen. Obviously, she has one of the strongest sticks on the team, as Northern Highlands has a little bit of space, trying to get some separation, and they do, as they're running up the court. A nice drive here into the middle, trying to make something happen on offense, which they haven't been able to do. I mean, their offense has had the ball most of the game, but they haven't been able to do anything with it other than the first goal in the first 10 minutes of the game.
I'm really impressed on how well the Patriots' offense is coming out of the half here. They're putting a lot of pressure on the goalie as they scored one already early. And I'm just very, very impressed on how they're playing right now. Even though Northern Highlands is on the Patriots half of the field right now, applying some pressure.
That's true, Pete. Both teams are applying much pressure, but it looks to be that Northern Highlands is applying more. Fighting for the ball here in the middle are both Wayne Hills defenders, as more angry fans for this Northern Highlands team. We weren't seeing this in the first half when Wayne Hills was losing. As number 22, Brittany Galone tries to get some separation, but Jen Kozlowski gets it, and she hits it right to Brittany Galone. It looked to be a football there, but nothing was called.
It seems as if these refs are letting the girls play, only calling penalties if it's really affecting the play, like playing a little advantage, as you would call it in soccer. I don't know what you call it here in field hockey.
That's true, Pete, and that's really what a referee want to do. They really don't want to, decide this game. They want to let these kids play. A free hit here for the Highlanders, and they do a good job of getting it right into Patriot territory. But Ms. Bodiger there is there to stop it really quickly. Ms. Bagelman hits it into Highlands territory. Wayne Hills offense has had the ball most of the time in the second half, which is the polar opposite of what they had in the first half. A nice kick out there by the goalie, but it'll be Wayne Hills' ball. I'm not sure if it's going to be a short or far corner hit here. It looks to be a far corner hit. No, it's going to be a short corner hit here for Wayne Hills. So another opportunity for Wayne Hills to score a goal here, which they already scored one on a short corner hit today.
This could be the one that puts it away, Anthony. Maybe probably passing to Alyssa Fitzpatrick here.
And they do. And Fitzpatrick gets it and takes a shot on goal. But again, it's wide.
That was a really hard one, Anthony. Just wide of the net, and it goes all the way into the trees. That's how hard she hit it. It was a beautiful play by her. I mean, you can't score all of them, though.
That was a very hard shot there, Pete. That's completely correct. One of the hardest of the day. And in comes Christina Casera for Jen Kozlowski, who looks to need some fresh legs. Number 37, Shannon Burns has it right now, and she gets it into Highlands territory. These fans getting angry and angry as the game goes on.
Yeah, the Highlands fans are getting frustrated here. I mean, of course, they want just as much as Wayne Hills. Their seniors want Wayne Hills seniors. The coach wants it just as much. I mean, the fans want it just as much as everyone. I mean, you're not going to stop the frustration here for the Patriots.
That's true, Pete. Pete, you know what Wayne Hills has been doing great in the second half is, keeping it out of their zone. And as long as they could do that with a 2-1 lead, there's no reason why they shouldn't win this game. As a weak hit here by Amanda Bodiger and quickly taken away by Emily Spizzanti, but it looks to be a football on Emily Spizzanti. Any thoughts on, Wayne Hills in the second half, Pete?
Yeah, I'm really impressed on the offensive opportunities they are getting right now. They're pressuring the goalie, they're pressuring the defense, and they've proven to break down the defense more than Northern Highlands is doing that right now. I mean, Northern Highlands did that in the first half, but only got one goal out of it. And Wayne Hills has done it at the end of the first half and early in the second half here, and they're winning now. So I'm impressed right now by their offense.
Pete, I think a lot of this may be fatigue. I mean, not only physical fatigue, but mental fatigue. I mean, Wayne Hills has had a lot of fresh legs in, and that's one thing that the Highlanders haven't had. As it goes out of bounds on the Highlanders, and Wayne Hills will get a free hit here. And it hit Stevie Clean, the foot there. That looked like it hurt. But because it was on her own team, it doesn't count as a football. And there was obstruction there on Wayne Hills. Pete, obviously a lot of obstruction calls. Do you think this is going to make or break the game?
It definitely could make or break the game, Anthony. But as of right now, the referees are calling the game pretty well, I think. And they're letting the girls play the game. I mean, it's pretty fair. It's 2-1. The Northern Highlands fans might argue that they are calling plays, but if Wayne Hills is losing, we might argue that the referees are calling the game wrong. So either way, someone's going to be mad. I think the referees are calling the game great right now. Obstruction here or there is not going to hurt the team.
Highlands has some momentum going into the box here. And they keep it in. It looked like it was going to go out, but they keep it in. And they're going to try to get it back centered into the middle, into the box, so they can make something happen. Wayne Hills is obviously trying to get the defense in there really quickly, and they do. And it's hit out by Emily Spizzanti. And there was obstruction on Northern Highlands there, so Wayne Hills will get the ball back, and there's more obstruction there. So obviously, I mean, a lot of obstruction calls, but they're not making the game.
Yeah, Anthony, I agree, but as I said before, you can't put the game in the referee's hand. You got to play the game. Penalties against you or with you, you got to play the game you want, the way you want to play the game.
Northern Highlands has numbers here on offense, and it's obstruction. So Northern Highlands have an opportunity to score here. 2-1 Patriots right now with 15 minutes left. But an opportunity here for Northern Highlands, a short corner hit. So they'll try to make something happen really quickly. It's hit into the middle, and a nice shot there by number 4, but it's quickly taken away. More offense in the middle, and it is obstruction on Northern Highlands. That was close, Pete.
Yeah, that was real close, Anthony. Looks like Patriots have a hit here, but that was almost in the back of the net with Stephanie Zingman out of the goal there. Luckily, the defense played pretty good and drew a penalty.
Yeah, Stephanie Zingman looked a little confused there. I mean, obviously there was a lot of bodies in the box, so you can't really tell where the ball is, but she did a good job of gathering herself and, getting the ball out of there. As number 22, Brittany Galone tries to make something on offense. There was a football there, so Wayne Hills will get the ball back.
What I think the Patriots need to do is pass more than dribble. Like, they're trying to get by defenders when they have an open man downfield. Let's get rid of the ball early, and that might produce more goals for them. I don't know, but what I'm seeing right now, that's what I think they need to do.
Christina Casera has the ball in the Northern Highlands zone right now, but it's hit out, and there will be a free hit here by Ariane Bagelman. She hits it to Alyssa Fitzpatrick, who has 1 goal today. An obstruction there. So it'll be a short corner hit. Another one for Wayne Hills. Obviously, 1 goal scored on a short corner hit today. They'll try to get another one here. This is their 4th or 5th short corner hit of the day. And Ms. Bodecker, again, will hit it to Alyssa Fitzpatrick. And this time she dribbles past 1 defender, past 2 defenders, takes a shot and goal!
Monahan turns around, takes a quick peek at the clock, hands it up the middle to Lynn, who gets outside. Chaz Lynn, it's a foot race. He's at the 40, to the 30. Lynn still on the feet, and he's in. Touchdown, Wayne Hills.
Look at the clock, Lou. It reads 000 as Chaz Lynn plays his own version of Beat the Clock. He had to go one place, and that was into the end zone, because if he was tackled, the half was over. Chaz Lynn beats the clock.
Welcome back to Patriot Stadium as your Wayne Hills Patriots are now leading 3-1 after Alyssa Fitzpatrick, 2nd goal of the day. With just around 14 minutes left, the Patriots just have to hold on defense, and this game's over.
Exactly, Anthony. If Northern Highlands doesn't score a goal here in the next 5 or so minutes, I don't see how they could score 2 in the last 10. So the Patriots defense holds up for the next 5 or 10. The rest of the game, there's no way they lose this game. I'm really impressed on how well the defense is playing this half. Elizabeth Thatcher takes the ball again here.
And she does. But, Pete, I wouldn't count out the 2 goals in 5 minutes because we saw Wayne Hills do that. We saw 2 goals in just around 5 minutes.
Yeah, but, Anthony, there was a halftime break. I mean, you can count that. There was 5 minutes of play where they scored 2 goals, but there was a halftime break. So there was plenty of mindset changing, and everything was going on. Totally different situation. But anything could happen, Anthony. It's a high school game. You score 3 goals in 5 minutes.
As Wade Hills has it in the zone of the Highlanders, but nothing happened in there as Ms. Bodecker had a free hit, but quickly hit away by the Northern Highlanders. they try to get it out of their zone, which they're not able to do because Alyssa Fitzpatrick with another steal, her third or fourth of the game. But it's obstruction there on Alyssa Fitzpatrick. So as soon as she had it, she lost it. As the rain begins to come down hard on these players. Again, the rain might take a major toll on this game. As Wayne Hills has it in the box of Northern Highlands, but it's quickly hit away by a Highlander. But a football there. Not a football there. Hit her foot, but no call. So Emily Spizzanti with the ball here tries to center it, but it's hit by a defender of the Highlanders.
Anthony, the rain is really starting to come down. I don't know how much it's going to affect the game at this point with only about 13 minutes left, but earlier in this game, this rain could have decided the game, as it did against Pompton Lakes for the Wayne Hills Patriots, losing 1-0 with it raining the whole game.
Wayne Hills will try to get it out of their zone here as there was a free hit for Northern Highlands as Ms. Bodecker fights for the ball hard, and it's obstruction. A good job fighting there hard, and there was obstruction. She doesn't get out of her zone. It was quickly hit away by what now is an offensive player for Northern Highlands, and that ball is going to roll out of bounds before it got hit by a Northern Highlands offensive player. There's a free hit here for Wayne Hills. And it's stopped by Jackie Giametta, and she has some space in front of her. And it's caught here by Christina Casera, but it's quickly hit away by a defender. But she's still fighting for the ball. She's not going to let that ball go, and she gets it back. She gets it back and hits it straight to Emily Spizzanti. And there was obstruction on Northern Highlands, so Wayne Hills will get the ball back. As long as they keep the ball with 11 minutes left in Northern Highlands territory, this game might already be decided, Pete.
Yeah, Anthony, I'm actually very impressed by the composure of the Northern Highland Highlanders. They're sticking in it. They're going hard to the ball. They're not giving up yet, but we'll see if they start giving up with about 5 minutes left, as it seemed like the Patriots did against Pompton Lakes.
Pete, no team ever truly attempts to give up or wants to give up, but sometimes that just comes out in, when you're down by that much, as it's hit to Brittany Galone, and she tries to center it, and she does, but it's missed by the offensive player. But Ariane Bagelman to get it, and it's goal! A goal for Ariane Bagelman, and she gets her second goal of the game, and Wayne Hills now takes a 4-1 lead. A great shot there. It was deflected off a Northern Highlands defender, and from her stick it went straight in. A great job there of using what's around you to score a goal, Pete.
Anthony, the Lady Patriots are playing unbelievable right now. All their heart is at this game. The seniors want it. This is just unbelievable. 4 goals. You can't ask for more from Ariane Bakelman and Elizabeth Fitzpatrick, your two main captains.
Yeah, obviously 2 seniors want to, end their season strong if you're not going to win or if you're not going to have another game, but it looks like they're playing so strong they might get another game.
Absolutely, Anthony. I don't see how they lose this game now with 10 minutes left. 3 goals in 10 minutes, it'll be nearly a miracle if Northern Highlands could do this.
Well, people do believe in miracles, Pete, as the USA did against the Soviet Union in the Olympics. But that's a whole other story. Back to Patriot Stadium as Wayne Hills will try to get it out of their zone again, which they have done pretty well in the second half. Pete, any thoughts on the defense for Wayne Hills again?
This half, the defense is playing absolutely unbelievable. And I don't think there's any other words to describe it except unbelievable. They're playing so well right now. They're not giving Northern Highlands any opportunities. Even though they're winning 4-1, their defense is playing just that good that Northern Highlands hasn't been able to score in over 50 or so minutes now.
That's true, Pete. It has been over 50 minutes since the last time they scored. And, Wayne Hills has done a great job of, now swarming their defense together as Northern Highlands was doing in the first half. But Northern Highlands looks to be the defense of the Wayne Hills Patriots from the first half, even though the Patriots did not let up 4 goals. Pete, 3 goals in this half for Wayne Hills. Any thoughts on like their offense and how they're playing in the second half and how they came out differently than the first half?
Yeah, they had a totally different mindset. I think Coach Badami put it in their head that they want to win this game. They need to score a couple more goals, and it seems as if they did that. And now they're probably gonna get this victory, and they're gonna move on into the state playoffs, which is just whole another story right now. But Coach Badami really got the girls ready for this half, and they played just that great.
Pete, sorry to interrupt you, but there was a short corner hit there, but Wayne Hills quickly gets it out, and Alyssa Fitzpatrick trying to get into, Highlands territory, and she hits it right to Christina Casera, who does have some open space in front of her, and she tries to get around 2 defenders, now 3 defenders. She hits it to Brittany Galone, who has some space in front of her, and she tries to center it back to, not back to Christina Casera, but she gets it, and it's quickly hit by a Northern Highlands player, and it's obstruction there for Brittany Galone, as Emily Spizzanti now steals it from a Northern Highlands player. And she hits it around 1, but it goes out of bounds. So it'll be Northern Highlands ball with around 7 minutes left.
Can't tell really from up here that well, but it seems like the rain is starting to slow down, which might be a factor. I don't think so this late, but it could be a factor in if Northern Highlands could score a couple.
Wayne Hills has some momentum here. They hit it into the middle. Christina Casera has some open yards in front of her, and she hits it to Brittany Galone. And Brittany Galone has a shot, but she doesn't hit it hard enough to get it anywhere near the goalie, and it's quickly hit out by Northern Highlands. But Amanda Bodecker fighting for the ball. It looks to be obstruction on Northern Highlands, so she'll have a free hit, and she hits it right into the middle, and it's quickly hit out by the defenders of Northern Highlands, and now they have a little bit of momentum trying to drive around the Wayne Hills player, but Emily Spizzanti is there but she misses. So Northern Highlands will have a bit of momentum going into the box, and they do. Number 4 takes a shot on goal, but it's wide. Number 4, Kristen Heaney, had a nice shot on goal there, but it went a little wide.
Yeah, Anthony, that was a really close shot, a little bit wide, but as of right now, 7 minutes left. Even if they score 1 or 2 goals, I don't know if they can get 3 goals with this much time.
That's true, Pete. Both teams are fighting really hard right now. Last few minutes, you got to do whatever you can do. As Northern Highlands has had numbers, on Wayne Hills, but those numbers quickly disintegrated.
Yeah, the Wayne Hills Patriots defense really swarmed there, and they're helping Stephanie Zigmond in net. She knows she made a mistake by letting up the 1 goal, but her offense helped her this game and scored a few, so she's feeling comfortable back there now, and she's real confident, which I'm really impressed with. Coming back from scoring that 1 goal.
Looks to be some rough play on Ariane Bakelman and number 4, Kristen Heaney. So they'll take a little bit of a timeout there, as it's Wayne Hills' ball, and Wayne Hills tries to get it back into Highlands territory, but they can't because there was an obstruction call on Wayne Hills as it's driven into the middle for, Northern Highlands. And they hit it into the middle, but the Wayne Hills swarming defense, like a swarm of bees in this second half, quickly hits it out. Ariane Bagelman trying to get around a few players here to get it into Highlands territory. And it's Stevie Klee with the ball, but it's taken away from her. Didn't even realize the ball was taken away. So it'll be a free hit here for the Lady Highlanders.
As time winds down here for the Northern Highlanders, just seems as if the Lady Patriots are getting that much more excited to celebrate here at the end, being the section state champions.
Sorry to interrupt you, Pete, but there is going to be a short corner hit here for the Lady Highlanders, and they try to get a shot on goal, and there was one, and the goal is wide open. But a great job of the Wayne Hills defense to get it out of the zone while the goal was open. Stephanie Zigmund dove to get the ball. It went around her, but the Wayne Hills defense was there to hit it out.
Yeah, she fell down there. I don't know if she slipped or she was trying to get the ball out of the zone there, but either way, Northern Highlands had a good opportunity to get one back to close the gap a little bit, but they didn't.
Now Wayne Hills has the ball, trying to keep momentum from swaying towards the Highlanders, and they've been able to do that here in the second half. I mean, Northern Highlands had most of the momentum, if not all of the momentum, in the first half, scoring the only goal for the first 28 minutes or so. And a breakaway here for Wayne Hills. If they could get the ball, they'll have a nice shot on goal, and they do. And Jackie G. Met has the ball. And what was that? It looked like tripping there, so it'll be Wayne Hills' ball.
It looked to be a little obstruction or something. Girl kind of dove down, and Jackie G. Met just, kind of fell over her.
So Amanda Bodecker runs back into the Patriots' end zone, and will have a short corner hit here. Scored 2 goals on short corner hits today. As Miss Fitzpatrick hits it to Ariane Bakelman and hits it around the goalie. And excuse me. There looked to be obstruction there on Northern Highlands. So Wayne Hills will have another short corner hit. And Miss Bodecker hits it right to Alyssa Fitzpatrick. And Miss Fitzpatrick takes a shot on goal. And just wide, as the goalie didn't even see the ball. But if that had been straighter, that was a goal for sure.
That is such a weapon they have there with Alyssa Fitzpatrick in the middle, Anthony. Just giving her that ball, it's almost like a free penalty shot. It's unbelievable how well she's playing right now. She almost had the hat trick there.
She almost did, Pete. That's right. And another, Wayne Hills had a corner hit there, a far corner hit, because it went out of bounds. But it is quickly hit away by Northern Highlands. And there's just around 2 minutes left to go, Pete. And Wayne Hills will have another short corner hit here as Miss Bodecker hits it right to Alyssa Fitzpatrick. And Miss Fitzpatrick takes another shot on goal, but a nice shot and a nice save there by the goalie.
Yeah, she had to get off her feet there to save that one.
Amanda Grosso, the goalie for Northern Highlands, has done a pretty good job today. Most of these goals are not her fault. I mean, the one-on-one goal, she didn't have a real chance to stop because that was perfectly placed by Ariane Bagelman. But the defense is really allowing Wayne Hills to have these opportunities. You can't blame the goalie for all these goals.
Absolutely, Anthony. The goalie can't do everything. The defense has to swarm the box, and they got to put pressure on the offense to, maybe get it out of the box or cause a penalty or something. You can't just let them take open shots like that. I mean, you're not going to win games like that.
Alyssa Fitzpatrick trying to get it out of Patriot zone. She dribbles around one player. She has a little bit of open acres, and she hits it off a Northern Highlands player, and she will get a free hit, but she's not going to take it. Ms. Bodecker is. Excuse me, Amanda Bodecker, not Miss. And she hits it into Northern Highlands territory with under 2 minutes left as Wayne Hills tick, that much closer to getting a championship. And it is,
as we know, Anthony,
hit out by Northern Highlands.
As we know, Anthony, the game is now in the refs' hands, so when they think 2 minutes is up, I don't know how they know, the game will be called and the Patriots will be crowned champions of the state, Section 3.
Northern Highlands has a little bit of momentum here as they're driving down the field. But the Wayne Hills defenders are quickly there to stop it as Emily Spizzanti has a nice steal there to prevent a Northern Highlands player from having some open area in front of her. Pete, with just around 1 minute left, this game is close to ending and giving Wayne Hills a nice, big, shiny trophy.
Yeah, it's nearly over, Anthony. There's no way Northern Highlands could score 3 goals this late in the game. So as much as they want to stay in the game to the end, it seems like the girls just, at this point, want to celebrate. It looks as if they have a corner hit here, a short one here for Northern Highlands.
That's right, Pete. A short corner hit for Northern Highlands, and it might be a little too late. But, they'll still try to, fight hard, fight till the end. A nice stop by Stephanie Zigman as a shot on goal was taken. And that's the third time today that Alyssa Fitzpatrick has lost her paddle.
Yeah.
Or stick, whatever you call it.
And the rain is starting to come down again. But either way.
And that's the game. That is the game. Your Wayne Hills Patriots beat the Northern Highlanders 4-1. There was pandemonium at Patriot Stadium. Wayne Hills 4, Northern Highlands 1. A great game by both teams, but obviously Wayne Hills coming out on top.
Anthony, this is unbelievable. The Wayne Hills Patriots are state champions of the field hockey. And the fans are swarming the field here. They are so excited the Patriots have won it.
And they're going to try to take down the goal as if they're taking down a field goal post.
Miss Badami, Coach Badami, could not be happier with the way this team played today. 4-1, they're state champions. Couldn't ask for more out of these girls.
That's true, Pete. She has to be so proud of these lovely ladies. They did a great job with their defense and their offense, both performing to the best they could, and they get the W. Wayne Hills 4, Northern Highlands 1. And you have to give credit to Northern Highlands. They played hard all game. They never gave up.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to congratulate them for making it this far. They played their hearts out. They didn't give up right to the end. But Patriots come out on top, and they won this one.
Pete, we were both right in our predictions that Wayne Hills would win, and we were both right in picking the right players to be our keys. I mean, obviously, Ariane Bakelman, 2 goals. Alyssa Fitzpatrick, 2 goals. The offense got going today.
Yeah, you couldn't ask for more out of the offensive players. The defensive players, I got to give credit to themselves, too. And Stephanie Zygmunt, again, letting up only 1 goal. Can't ask for more out of one of the best goalies in the state.
Yeah, you can't give enough credit to Stephanie Zygmunt, only allowing 1 faulty goal in today, and she did a great job of stopping almost everything that came anywhere near her. And her defense also helped her a lot in getting the ball out of the zone quickly.
Absolutely, Anthony. As the Patriots win this one, they shake hands, being good sports here. And they seem to be very excited on the sidelines as they cried when they lost to Pompton Lakes.
That was a great game. Again, Wayne Hills Patriots 4, Northern Highlands 1. And we'll be back with an interview after the break.
3rd and 5, 40 Indians from their own 37-yard line. Bly rolls out to the right side of the field, getting pressured by Drake. As the pass is intercepted by Jeremiah Kale. Kale to the 40, does that to the right side of the field. He's got blocking downfield to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Patriots. Jeremiah Kale, his 10th interception of the season, takes it back for a touchdown as the Patriots take a 6-0 lead.
Welcome back to Patriot Stadium. I'm here with Alyssa Fitzpatrick, one of the many captains of the Lady Patriots field hockey team. You guys won the state championship today. You scored 2 goals. What was going through your mind when you scored those goals?
I was really excited. I really wanted to step up for my team and score the goals and lead us to a victory.
Obviously, it was a great game for you guys. You and Ariane scoring 2 goals each. And, of course, you have the state tournament coming up after this. What's going through your mind right now for the team?
We're really excited to get past where football is right now because this is where football is, and we're really excited to win more.
Yeah, the field hockey team hasn't gone farther than this since before you guys were born. So what is Miss Badami telling you guys in the huddle and in practices and stuff like that for you to get ready for these other teams coming up?
Well, it was a hard loss for league champs, and we lost for county champs, but she told us that we're relentless and heart, hustle, and desire will lead us to be state champs. She said that this was our destiny, so we were really happy.
And everyone here, all the fans, are really proud of you guys. Thank you very much for the interview. And after the break, we will be back with the post-game show.
This is Nick Warzel's limelight, folks. This is when he brings his A game. The lights are turned on the field. Late in the day, he's ready to go.
On first down, Warzel back to pass. Excellent protection all the time in the world. Looking downfield, looking for Van Peenan. Triple covered. Sticks it in there. Flags on the play. Van Peenan ahead to the 20. Looking for the sideline. He's across the 10 near the goal line. Dives. Touchdown, Ray Van Peenan.
Welcome back to Patriot Stadium for the last time today. I'm Anthony Scudillo, obviously here with Peter Samuelenko. A great game today. Both teams fought to the end, and obviously Wayne Hills came out on top, 4-1. Any thoughts on the game?
Well, I'm really proud of these girls. They played very well today. Miss Badami got them ready during halftime after they were only tied 1-1. So I'm proud of them. I think they played great. Northern Highlands played a great game. I congratulate them. So hopefully when they go farther in the state tournament, they can come out with more victories and maybe even be the best team overall in the state, which would be fantastic.
Yeah, obviously both of our key players were right today. I had the offense as a whole, which played as one today, which I thought they would, and you had Ariane Bakelman, who not only single-handedly saved this team, but scored 2 goals.
Yeah, I'm impressed with how she plays every game, let alone this game. But scoring 2 goals today, I mean, although Elizabeth Patrick scored 2 goals too, you got to be impressed with both of them being the captains. I'm very impressed with what they've done this season as a whole.
All right, Pete, we said during the game if you were a senior what you think. What do you think now if you were a senior on this team?
Well, I'm more excited than I was before the game, obviously, because we just won. But I'm even excited a lot more than that because you're going to the state playoffs. That's like that's the real deal, Anthony. This is like the big show.
What do you think will happen if Wayne Hills wins the state playoffs? Is there anything that they need to perfect in order to win these playoffs?
I don't think they could perfect much more. Maybe the defense plays a little better, start off the game, come out stronger. I mean, that's all you can really do. Offensively, they started off slow. You can work on that. But besides that, right now their team's playing better than ever.
Yeah, the intensity was there. There was not much fatigue. They just played an overall great game. Pete, what do you think is going to happen in the state tournament? Are they going to win it all? Is there a shot at them winning it all?
There's a shot at anyone winning it all. I mean, they're definitely a top seed. They were the number 1 seed in their section, their group. So they're obviously a top team, top team in the state. But anything could happen. They could win. They could lose in the first round. But there's always a chance they could win it all. So we're voting for them to win it all, obviously, so we can do another production here. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how it plays out.
Pete, this team has so much heart and played with so much intensity. I don't see any reason why they can't make it deep into these playoffs. I don't know how deep they go, but I don't see any reason why they have a lesser shot than anybody else at winning. All right, well, I'm Anthony Scudillo on behalf of Peter Samuelenko and John Giardello. Thank you very much.